what, how I'm dealing with life right now.
How are you dealing with life right
I mean, child, like, I will say, like, it got to a point where, you know, during that situation, relationship, you can tell, like, you can feel it coming. So you start already kind of mentally preparing yourself in a way, but when it hit, it hurt like hell, and like it still hurts, and it still hurts. But when it happened, like I knew it was a blessing, but I couldn't feel it. Now I'm slowly starting to feel it. It still hurts like hell, but I'm slowly starting to see, you know, this was a parasite. Yeah.
Yo, 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 what up, shooting stars? This is your boy DION, and I am back with another video here in DION Live. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that like button right now and that bell so you get all the notifications and you know when I'm live and when I post something new, okay? Let's just get right into our topic. We are back on Rhyheim Shabazz, which we've talked about here before. I did a video a little while ago where Rhyheim was talking about his breakup from Zayn Elijah. And now, more recently, Zayn Elijah has talked about the relationship or the breakup as he sits down with Speak with Deep, which is hosted by Deep Dick. So I'll say this, when people are in a relationship, most times it's all good, you know, because whatever dynamic you work out with the individual is what you work out with the individual, you know, and sometimes we just want to be with our person. But Zayn talks about hitting a little bit of depression. The relationship didn't seem to be fair to him, and it's kind of like the things that I thought could possibly be wrong in this relationship from the outside looking in. But of course, they were so in love. They made content together, and I hate to say this because I like Rhyheim Shabazz but don't know his character. I like his brand. I respect that he built it from the ground up, right? But a lot of fans talked about their age gap, you know, throughout the years and stuff. It didn't seem like a big deal until later in the relationship when Rhyheim, I guess, felt that Zayn wasn't doing all that he needed to do in the relationship. It just seemed like there were some things that could probably play on your mental from Zayn's case, what he said allegedly. You know, by Rhyheim maybe saying to him, I'm not attracted to you anymore. You're not attractive anymore. And, you know, I hate to be like this, but you fucked him all out.
And I feel like the depression kind of like, I don't know.
And how did the depression just start to fester? You know, within him, is this like the
because
way he
like
treats you? Is this
at
like
that
the
point,
thing
like
that
I was telling the partner I had, keep in mind this is what, three and a half years into the relationship. I'm telling the partner I have that like I'm financially struggling. Like I need help. I'm not asking for money. Never once asked for money. Never once. Just help. Like point me in some direction because I can see you pointing everybody else and their mama that you just met yesterday. Used to. Like we were together, what, like I said, 4 years. I lived 2 years by myself. We did not live together. Okay. Until like my grandma passed. I've already been telling this person like, you know, this apartment that I have, this 3-bedroom, 3 baths, I was living by myself. It's eating a hole in my wallet. Like, we need to do something because me and him was splitting it. Like, I was living there by myself, but we were splitting it. I'll give them that. I'm not going to knock anybody on what they do or did. But, like, even, like, us splitting it, like, it was still eating a hole in my... Like, we don't need 3 bedrooms. Like, I'm the only person here. So then, like, I moved in with this person, like, after, like I said, 2.5, 3 years, whatever the time frame was. And in that mind, I already told this person, like, I'm struggling financially. And, like, I moved in with this person who's, to my knowledge, allegedly, this place is paid for. So why am I moving in?
Paid. What's paid for?
Like you just said, why am I paying? Like, what's paid for? That car is paid for. So,
Right.
like, there's nothing I have to pay in that other than gas.
Right. Right.
So if you know, a home is paid for, there shouldn't be any what
Bills. Besides the
rent.
bills, utilities.
Like, it should be any
There
rent.
shouldn't be no rent, no. Utilities, bills, cell phone, you know, this
In my mind, like,
Yeah,
I don't know how
yeah.
things work in the adult world, but
Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah.
but yeah. Especially after I've been telling my partner, like, I'm struggling, like, give me like at least 5 months, you know. So, and then I would start doing that. But yeah, I was doing that, and like at first, like, I didn't like say anything because, like, I'm just trying to think, like, whew, hold on. Filming on top of, like, I was being told I don't do enough. That took away from the filming. On top of it, get worse. It gets worse. On top of, like, me being told I'm not sexually attractive. That got enough. On top of, like, I had like I said, my grandma died. Like I said, that was my bitch. So that took a toll. And then I had a puppy who died. And you know how I feel about dogs.
Yeah.
So that took a toll. Yeah, so it just all got.
I mean, he was fucking others, making content, and all these things. You know, I did see Zayne is working with Cutler now, Cutler X. Zayne basically goes on and calls Rhyheim the relationship like a parasite. Like, it was eating away at him. And honestly, I'm not surprised. There's two sides to every story, but I'm not surprised. You know, from the outside looking in, it did look a little bit like he could have been manipulated a little bit. I will say Zayn was in his late 20s. He looks like he's in his early 30s now. So he was old enough to make a decision. But again, people think it's only 18, 19-year-olds or young people who can be manipulated, but adults can be manipulated too. So I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Seems like it was messy and something that both of them weren't comfortable with. Drop down in the comments and tell me what you think. Have you seen their content together? I will say this, actually. I remember Leon Red was with him before Elijah. I would like to hear Leon Red's story, because all of a sudden Leon Red disappeared. And I felt like Rhyheim didn't need him anymore. He had got Zayn Elijah. And then didn't need really Zayn Elijah anymore because he had so many other models to choose from. So why put up with you 24/7? Thanks again for joining me for another DION live video. Make sure you hit that like button, that subscribe button, and that bell to get all the notifications and to know when I'm live. Hit that bell so you get all those notifications. Hit the bell, hit the bell, hit the bell. Tell me what you think about this story. Tell me what you think about these individuals. But again, I'm starting to think a lot of public people we can't have faith in these days, right? Anyway, thank y'all for joining me. I holla.